So I started my stream unmuted and I was snapping along with this little tune. So we know this is going to be good. I'm already a professional. Oh, guys, so listen, I'm streaming now. It's just at a special time because Cullen had a video with Judge Fleischer and he asked me to join him tonight um, while he posted this video. And he's going to post a professional edited version tomorrow. But he said, right after this video, we'll go live on yours, we'll raid you. And I'm like, well, this is while I was still recording the cases today. I'm like, I am still recording. He goes, don't worry about it. You got an hour. So he gave me 1 hour to get my entire stream ready for today. And I did it. And I'm doing my stream now. Miss Glow is here. Hi, Miss Glow. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Hope. Hi, J Fire. Oh, my. Hi, Tony. Okay, Fozzie. Oh, my. Oh, guys. Who's going to tell him? Who's going to tell him? Who's going to tell him what happened? Guys, Fozzie's going to be so mad. Oh, Fozzie. So, me and Lone Wolf and Cullen just did a stream, just did a stream on Fleischer's interview. And I posted it over and over again in Discord. I tried to tell everybody, you gotta be there, it's gonna be special. Hi, Julie. So, I got this ready in an hour, and I might still be able to stream at my normal time. We'll see if I can get more content, which I think I can. I think I have Mrs. Butler. I love Mrs. Butler. But for tonight, we're going to do Fleischer because we just got done with an interview with Fleischer. So it's only fair that, we do Fleischer tonight. Oh, yeah, I can turn up my volume a bit. There we go. Is that better? Hey, Colin. What is it called? Fozzie, are they Colunians? Someone tell me. Hi, Travel. Wow, look at all these people. I just saw all you guys over there. Colin is awesome, isn't he? That was an awesome interview with Judge Fleischer. That was one of a kind. When he asked what the inside of his TARDIS would look like, oh my gosh. And who knew? Oh, Cooligans! Cooligans! Hey, Cooligans! Welcome to Vibers. We got the Vibers and the Cooligans all together in one great big chat. And maybe, just maybe, we might have some Biggins in here because Biggins rated your stream while we were there. We just might have a whole bunch of people. Tell me if anybody is here from Biggins' stream. Let me know. I want to know if you are stream hopping with everybody else. Uh, all right, I don't deserve any more credit. It's enough. I That's enough. That's enough of credit. Credit is maxed out. Now I'm blushing a lot. I just want to vibe. Guys, that was a great stream. I was trying to keep up with chat. Hey, there is someone from Bacon. Hi, Peep. But chat and Elkhart. Chat was going so fast in Collins, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to, wow, there's a lot of people from Bacon's here. That is so cool. Guys, this is so exciting. Deborah Jean. Lisi's here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta stop with chat for a second so that I can concentrate on my words. Chat's going crazy. All right, so I do have a couple small videos first. They're very small. So if you've already seen Fleischer today from other channels, then that's what I'm gonna play today. But these first ones, this first one is terrifying. And listen, I'm gonna tell you now, and I'm probably gonna say it a couple times during the clip. It is 2 minutes and 53 seconds long, and there is no audio. Hi, Mistress of Fun. There is no audio. What does that mean? That means you're not going to hear anything. So please do not fill the chat and comments with I can't hear anything. Yeah, we all know you can't hear anything. There's no audio. But guys, this is terrifying. I was terrified. And I'll tell you why once it's over. And this is going to be a long 3 minutes, let me tell you. But I'm going to try to sit here and let it play for 3 minutes. And we're going to Colorado. Here we go. Do you all see it yet? There's no audio. For the next few minutes, no audio. But do you see what I see? I don't know what's going on. So the prosecutor is watching, but he's still working. So, like, he didn't freeze and stop working or anything. And then he stops. Oh, now he's typing again. So I'm not so worried once when the prosecutor is typing because I feel like, maybe it's all under control, who knows. There he's stepping closer. And I'm about to start a rumor once this gets done. I'm about to start a rumor. I don't know what the judge's saying. He looks sort of relaxed. Prosecutor's not looking anymore. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the no audio clip. But it's terrifying. Now his arm's raised. He's talking. He's mad about something. He's moving around. He's talking about the fish he caught. It was this big. And that's it. So, there. That's it. So that was it. And then they shut it down. Okay? This was in Lemire courtroom in Colorado. Well, after this happened, this courtroom went offline, and all the other Lemire courtrooms went offline. So I've been trying to search the news all day to see if anything happened in Lemire courtroom, but as soon as that went offline, boom, they all went offline. So I don't know what happened. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm just, making things up out of my own head. I didn't see a bailiff. I didn't see a bailiff anywhere. Oh, my mods are working overtime. You guys are the greatest people ever. Guys, my mods are the greatest people ever. Yeah, so that was terrifying to me. I don't know what happened. Maybe nothing happened. But look at that. That mask is. How are you not allowed to wear sunglasses in a courtroom, but you can wear that, whatever that is? Maybe that's just his face. Maybe that's why. Okay, now we're going to move to somewhere else, and I don't remember where, but that's okay. And the judge, I think it's California. Here we go. The judge gets mad at the lawyer.
All right. The court has considered the Ms. Vance's bringing and have a seat.
Very briefly, Judge, I just
No.
want to correct the record
No.
that there
No.
are
It's
new
Ms. Van
Colorado.
Soesbergen,
circumstances.
sit down and be quiet. You have got to obey the court when the court says sit down and be quiet.
And Judge, I would ask
Ms.
the
Van
court to stop
Soesbergen,
berating
sit
me
down and be quiet.
treat me with the decorum that I
I am
deserve.
going to warn you that I am going to hold you in contempt of court if you do not sit down and be quiet. I have made my decision. I do not need to hear anything more from you, Ms. Van Soesbergen.
I need to correct the record, Judge.
No,
I
you
understand
don't.
the
No, you don't.
conversation. Then I will file
Please,
something with court. to
That's
do that.
fine. You can file something with the court. And I don't know what's happening today, but you are simply disrespecting the court and not listening to me when I have asked you to sit down and be quiet. I've heard enough from you. And I am warning you that I will hold you in contempt of court if this continues. This is unacceptable behavior before this court. The court is considering the attorney's arguments today. I am considering the...
She didn't. She didn't get up again. Brat. I was waiting. I was watching. And she did not get up one more time. She knew she was at her very limit. She went past her limit. Let's be honest. She went past her limit. But this was Colorado, not California. Can't remember which county it was. I think it was Pueblo. I'm pretty sure Pueblo. Someone in Colorado will tell me later that I'm wrong, but that's okay. That's fine. I'm wrong. All right. And then we got one more small clip before we get into Fleischer, because guys, I just love this judge. This judge is so good.
Sir, I would like to understand exactly why was I being detained? Because this thing.
I can't. One second. I heard your question.
My welfare. Like
Sir.
she's constantly harassing my.
Sir, I heard your question. If you want to speak for 2 hours, you can.
No,
But it doesn't change your question. Your question is that, correct me if I'm wrong, your question is that you want to know why you are being detained. And then you go into the facts of your case and start talking about somebody else, something that is very, very dangerous for you, talking about the facts of your case. But I told you, you wouldn't listen, that I heard your question. I don't know why you are being detained, and I am not required to know. I do not have the authority to question your detention. The law does not allow me, does not give me the power to review or to question your detention. All I can do is to send you to a judge who has the authority to review your detention. And that's what I just did. So it doesn't matter what you tell me, there is nothing I can do. When you go to the judge who has the authority on Thursday, you can now say everything that you're saying. You tell your lawyers they will prepare arguments for your release, and then the judge will decide whether there is enough for you to be released or not. But I can't. And then you can question your detention, and they will give you the answers at that time, because that judge has the authority to review your detention. And your public defenders will also be able to find out the reason and explain it to you. But I don't know. I don't have the authority to know. And I have done what I can do for you by sending it to the judge who can do it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. How many days until I go back to court?
I just told you on Thursday, May 2nd,
I don't even
is
know
the
what today
detention hearing. Today is Monday.
So I'll go Thursday.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir. Is that all?
You're welcome. Sorry?
I said, is that all, sir?
You can leave
Yes,
the booth
that's
now.
all for today. You can leave the booth now.
You can leave the booth now.
Okay. So we address number 25 with the Spanish interpreter, the matter of state of New Jersey versus...
I love that judge. That judge is so good. I have to get more of him. Oh my gosh, guys. Victoria's here from Judge Fleischer's courtroom. Hi. Oh my my gosh, I thought so. We love Judge Fleischer so much. The first time that I put him up, I was literally gushing all over YouTube. I'm like, guys, wait till you see this judge I found. Wait till you see this judge I found. He's so good. Judge Fleischer is so good. Just let him know that thousands of people watch him every day and love him so much. I mean, all my comments are, I love this judge. I love this judge. I love this judge. You have to let him know for us that everybody loves him. I'm just so excited you're here. That is so cool. And yeah, we want to come and visit your court. We're all going to come and visit you. I just can't believe you're here. I'm letting everybody in chat say hi to Victoria, guys. I'm giving them a chance to say hi before I put on Fleischer because you know he steals the show. Once I put on Fleischer, he steals all the show. And Victoria earned her place. Victoria, you're so good. You always have everything he needs right there. And after everybody, he's like, "Will you please put in? Will you please put in? Will you please do this? Will you please do this?" He's very scary though, Victoria. Victoria, we all have to know. Has he ever lit you up? Has he ever yelled at you or the bailiff? I heard him yell at the prosecutor a couple times, but not you though, right? No, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say he knows where to draw the line. Victoria will get him. He yells at her. He tries to light her up. She'll get him. We're scared of Judge Fleischer, all right, but we're more scared of Victoria because she has everything under control. All right, guys, it's time to go to Texas. We haven't been there in what, 18 hours? So it's time to go back to Texas to our favorite judge. As soon as I find the clip, I will play it. This is Colin's fault. He gave me 1 hour to get everything ready. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I felt it was a challenge. Alright, I just gotta rename it real quick because I don't want that name to show up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a professional. Here we go.
Hey, give me 2 seconds. I just got a defendant in front of me. Literally a minute. I'll play right back. Bye. Good morning, Mr. Samoya Garcia. So you want me to set you a bond now? Do you have someone that's going to make it? Because the problem is that when you do this, when you
Victoria,
withdraw,
what is this clerk's name? Who are we missing? Tell me. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Sorry, guys. Judge Fleischer's clerk is also here, not just Victoria. We found out today what Jeremiah does in Colin's stream, and that was so exciting. What is the clerk's name? I'm waiting. I'm trying to go through all the names that he says out loud in his court every day, and I'm coming up blank. Oh my gosh, hello. Is it Itzel? Hello, Itzel. Oh my gosh, welcome. This is so exciting that you're here. We love you guys so much. You don't even know. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Cricket. Hey, Lone Wolf is here too. Hey, Lone Wolf. I don't have any talking wolf to talk to you. All right, let's watch them. Melissa's gonna walk across the stream today in this thing and doesn't even know it. Victoria's gonna walk across. She doesn't even know it. We're probably gonna get them on camera.
your waiver, you're going to lose all that time that you have I mean, how much time does he have left for Kansas to come get him anyways?
Since the PCS was.
Oh, it was dismissed, what, yesterday? So the time started yesterday, then I guess it's not that much time. So what happens now, I can set you a bond. We give you 2 weeks from the day that you're released to go turn yourself into Kansas. You must turn yourself in, and there's no other way. If you do that within the prescribed time, this fugitive case against you gets dismissed. Understand that I will give you this bond now. I will never give you another one. If you ever pick up another case, a fugitive case, or if you don't go turn yourself in now, I will revoke the bond, set it at 0, and I'm going to get you again. And this time I will hold you here until Kansas physically comes and gets you. You understand? So I'll set the bond for you now. Once you bond out, you've got 2 weeks. All right?
Thank you so much.
Sure. And then I would say, let's just set it for a couple of days just in case it doesn't happen.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Then we can reset to.
Sonia, have you spoken by chance to any family members and say they're going to give the money or no?
I have spoken to a family member, and at that time, the felon was still in. But I have not spoken.
Okay. Just in case, you know, make sure that I don't want to set you out for 2 to 3 weeks in the event that you're not able to make it, and then you're stuck. So, okay.
And then for that reset, we'll just send you a copy of the reset. Yeah.
Hell's courtroom.
Oh, I have a reason.
There you go.
Good morning, Mr. Webb. So you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with resisting arrest and criminal trespass. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering, is it 3 for 10? 3 days in jail. They're giving you 10 days credit on the criminal trespass. As part of the plea bargain agreement, they're going to dismiss the resisting arrest. Is this how you understand it? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. How do you plead to the offense, sir?
Okay.
So how do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And we'll find you guilty. Mr. Webb, from now on, you're looking at a minimum of 30 days in jail. Be careful, sir.
Oh, wait.
Any future cases,
Oh, okay.
minimum 30 days.
Hey, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Be careful.
Thank you.
SS. See the tattoo?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, ready?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Your Honor. Have Edwin Rodriguez is off docket that we was on docket yesterday. We had the miscommunication. Told me to make sure he was here today. He is here today.
What's your clause number?
247-5904. 5904.
Oh, yeah.
Come up, Mr. Rodriguez. Just give me a second. Just take a seat for me in the first pew, sir, please. Right over there.
Just briefly for some context, I believe this one was a PTI. I don't want to misspeak.
It is
And
PTI.
TRAS is pending and the fees are still pending.
T-Raz is scheduled for 5/16. We're working on fees now.
I'm not waiting that long.
Okay.
Now, please. Come up. I issued a warrant for you yesterday. You were supposed to be here yesterday, not today, not tomorrow. And this isn't your first time that you've done this. He goes with you.
If I may, Your Honor, I definitely understand the frustration with the attendance. I'm not sure, but there was a huge miscommunication on that end with him thinking he got accepted into the
He
program.
goes with you. Don't send him down. He goes with you.
Don't send them down.
Your Honor, may I be excused?
We all know what that means. He's
I'm gonna
not
hold him until noon. I will never do this again. If he ever fails me again, I will truly make it 15,000 the next time.
Yes, Your Honor.
And we'll send it for a TRAS now. That's it. I'm done playing games. No more waived appearances. And where are we with the rest of the stuff so you can get into the PTI program?
TRAS fees, once those are done, the contract will be sent over. They give it back.
Has he provided you everything that needs to get? Has he given you everything?
Everything up to TRAS.
Up to TRAS. So yeah, we need the fees to TRAS. Once that's in, the contract gets sent over to them and they sign it.
Set up Shatoria TRAS today, please. Okay, I'm gonna hold him for the next hour and a half because I want to scare him. Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Sure. Hey, come on.
Judge, I get a fugitive case that I was appointed on, Mr. Jaquavion Greenway.
Greenway.
No, text back there. I don't know. I want to get it on.
Tell me about Mr. Greenway.
He's one of Orange County for DUI, excess blood alcohol level, unlicensed driver, and false representation in.
Oh, and he picked up another DWI here.
And here.
Ouch.
And I'm gonna be against bond because notwithstanding those collection of offenses, he also picked up 13 failure to appears in other states and 2 evadings. And on top of the fact.
Hold on a second. Can you bring up Mr. Greenway so he can hear this?
Real quick on this reinstatement, how much time are you giving?
2 weeks. Yeah. Do, I guess, 2.5 because he's getting the TRAS, today.
Go ahead and sign Mr. Finger.
Ricardo, do you have any other cases you want to talk about, or is this it?
You said any cases fugitive docket? No, Judge. But I have, looks like a couple others that I'm gonna talk to you about.
Have you talked to them about?
I'm gonna talk to, Cordell about. Or actually, no, they're not that old, Judge. I don't need to approach them. They're not that old. Easy day, easy day.
Actually, for fun, I'm gonna look at the warrant date. So that I can
Let's see what this was.
Mr. Greenway?
Yes, sir.
How's jail?
I had, but I put
Apparently
myself.
it's good because you're laughing and you're in great spirits.
Sir, I put myself in this predicament, so I gotta.
Well, at least you can recognize that that's a good thing, So you were wanted out of Orange County for a DWI.
Yes, sir.
And now you've picked up another DWI here in Harris County. Your lawyer, I'm sorry?
They're about 5 years apart, but I know.
So you've been gone for 5 years.
Look,
and you want me to set you a bond.
sir.
So you here because you're wanted out of Orange County. You're now being here held in Harris County at 0 bond. So we have you here out because your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond.
Yes, sir.
Because otherwise what happens is you sit here in custody until all of your cases are done here. And then we wait for Orange County to come bring their happy selves over here to pick you up.
Yes, sir.
A lot of times, me as a judge will set a bond on a fugitive case if I feel that the person is not a danger to the public, because that's my main concern. 2, are you a danger to the public? Number 1. And number 2, if we set you a bond, are you actually going to go to the jurisdiction that wants you. Therein lies the rub. That's the question for you. But I know that what you're going to tell me now, it's like little bunnies jumping in the woods. Yeah, right. But it's what's on paper to me that matters, because what's on paper is the person who you truly are. Mr. Kim, tell me about Mr.
The warrant from Orange County was issued out on January 2023. Between that time and being apprehended today, he was again charged, or he was charged with DWI on October 2023, in which he bond forfeited 2 months later and was apprehended again when he was simultaneously charged for failure to ID, giving false information.
Is that here or over there?
Here. So he had a DWI or DUI in Orange County. While after that warrant was issued, then he picked up a DUI here, and then he bond forfeited the Harris County DUI, and then he was picked up 5 months later and was also charged with failing to ID by giving false information, and then obviously bond violating the DUI. I've shared with counsel in other states, he has a failure to appear at least 13 times and evading.
Oh.
I believe he's the definition of a flight risk.
Sir, I was young. That was years ago.
How old are you now?
I'm 28. I'm an engineer offshore. I got my ducks in a row. The DWI here, it was a miscommunication, and I showed up in court to the lawyer after I failed. She said I failed to appear. Me and my lawyer showed up in court and explained that it was a miscommunication. She reinstated the bond. We're back on good terms with everything. I think I have a court date coming up soon for that. My lawyer, she said I no longer have to show up since I work offshore, so my lawyer is going to show up for me. So this is the only thing that I have. Those other cases, when I was a young college student, I got my stuff together now, Judge. I promise you, like, I am not a flight risk or anything like that. I take my life very serious, and I'm not just talking. I'm speaking from the heart.
Little bunnies jumping in the woods.
Definitely not. Most definitely not. And if I am able to bond out, I will
Ask
show
you
up
this.
in Orange County.
If you were the judge, would you give that person standing in front of you a bond?
Yes, sir. Only I would love for you to. I'm going to show up out there. I've already talked to my mom and everybody. I'm showing up. If you give me a chance, or I promise you, I will not disappoint you.
Not even Jesus himself could convince me to give you a chance now, Mr. Greenwade. 13 FTAs.
Sir, those were a decade ago. I was young. I'm
28, Mr. Greenwade.
Man, I'm a whole different person. I done been to college, put myself through. I'm on my stuff, sir. I've been at my job.
So the fact that you took off on the DWI here, not 5 months ago, you've matured since that 5 months, I guess.
That was just a miscommunication, and I took it upon myself to show up in court. I showed up in court myself. I did not run. I was not caught. I showed up in court myself. Told the judge about the miscommunication. She took the warrant off of me. I did not run.
It is worth noting that the last evading and the last failure to appear is 5 years ago.
Years ago, sir. I've been on a straight line, and I'm trying to stay on it.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure that you're gonna keep this straight line too. I don't think so, Mr. Greenwade. I'm sorry, but.
Judge, would you at least consider a high bond of 5,000? You know, put some skin in the game, and you know.
Oh, from me, from Mr. Greenwade, if I were to set something, it's probably going to be like 150,000, because that way, I just, you know what? I don't even want to do that because I don't think you're going to show up.
Sir, I'm going to show up. I'm going to lose my job behind this. I've been working so hard, like, to get everything together. I'm going to lose my job and everything. I'm going to lose everything. And I've been doing so good. I wait for that to happen.
And me, you know, and I don't want that to happen to Mr. Greenwade, but at some point you got to get it. And for me, if I were to give you a bond now, I would be enabling your behavior. And I would say, yeah, it's okay for you to do this, when it most certainly is not, especially in light that you have a DWI over there. You've got now a DWI here. It's as bad as it gets, man.
They're years apart. It's not like I'm just out here repeatedly getting in trouble. I'm working, I'm handling my business.
Okay. Thanks.
I'm approaching an action lawyer just because.
I'll keep it in.
Is this the one where you took over from the other lawyer?
We got the application in.
Okay.
Insurance, everything approved. Contract was sent to me yesterday afternoon.
Wonderful. So we'll just give you time. Yeah.
I went over on the phone with her and we're gonna get it. Today, so I'm about to.
You want 2.5 weeks? Okay. Good job, Brent. Thanks, buddy.
Essentially 1 day a week, you're on.
How's it been coming 2 times a week? Miserable, right? Good. I will tell you that that's nothing compared to what would have happened had you really, really injured someone or killed someone. You know, you never know when that's going to happen. You don't want it to happen, but it does. We had someone, what was it, Monday? Killed someone? Rear-ended and killed someone. Now he's probably going to be facing an intoxication manslaughter where he's facing 20 years. You never know. You don't. Life is too short and it's not worth it. My intent was to make your life as miserable as possible. So you always think twice whenever you're faced with getting in a car after you've even had 1 or 2 drinks. I think that the proper course for you would probably go into sober court, which is a type of probation where you would be monitored by an actual judge. And I will tell you that they're a lot easier going than I am, and they really reward you for doing well. They help you get a license. They ease up on community service. They may, if you do well enough, they'll take your community service off so you don't have to do any. They want you to really be proactive as far as knowing when you can and use alcohol, when you can and cannot, and how to handle yourself if you've consumed alcohol. I think that that's the proper course. And if you do it, I will take off your twice testing a week and I'll take you down to 1 time a week.
Cut number 6 for the twist. Love it.
If they do recommend it, I would wholeheartedly agree. And I think that you should, you know, and I'm telling you, it'll be a lot easier than what you're experiencing now. Okay. Okay. So let's do that. And then we'll see where that goes. I don't know how far out are they doing it?
So after you take the TRAS, if you recommend.
No, how far off to get the TRAS done?
I'll say maybe about a week.
Oh, really? That's it? Okay. Okay. Let's just stay on course. We'll work it somehow, some way to where we'll try to help you out as much as we can, you know, and I'll try to help you with the money as well, because I know it's probably going to be expensive. So I'll try to cut down as much for you. Okay. And so since he's here, we can send him now to go get it done if that's possible. And then I'll change it to once a week. You've been doing great so far. No alcohol. Okay. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Jessica.
Bertie, I can't give an update on that case because they just shut all of the Lemire courtrooms down. They just shut them all down. I've been looking at the news to see if anything happened there, but they just, as soon as that masked guy went up and talked to the judge, and then he started pointing his finger, that was it. They just shut all the Lemire courtrooms down, all of them. And maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe it was, you know, lunchtime for everybody, blah, blah, blah. I don't know because they never came back up. So I don't know what happened in Lemire today. Just that masked guy went in and that was it. That was all for Lemire today. Hey, all you new people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is, if you've not seen my channel before, I don't do like the YouTube judges. I don't do Manning or Simpson or Webster, even though I love them all dearly. I think they're super fantastic. But everybody else is already covering them, and you get to see those cases over and over again. So I find new judges that no one else is playing, and I try to do those judges. So that's what you find here. You're not going to see, you know, the comfortable judges that you're used to. I'm not going to tell you what Manning did today because I just don't know anymore. All I do is look for court cases. Cullen texted me today, and he's like, "Come on, we're going to do an interview." And I was like, "No, I'm still recording court cases in California. California doesn't shut down yet." Because I'm just looking for that next new courtroom. But that's what you're gonna find here. Just weird stuff, constantly weird stuff, like whatever we're about to see next. Here we go.
Okay.
Mr. Jackson, Your Honor.
I'm gonna need them to print it out, and then I'll do it. But so don't let her leave until we give her a copy, though. Thank you. Sure. Jesse Jackson. Good morning, Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail. I'm sorry, up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 72 days that you've done. Is this what you want to do, sir? This theft will go on your record. It's going to be there forever. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, deny naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Understand that I see that you just entered into a felony probation in the 180th.
No, I went upstairs and I talked to the state upstairs. They're not going to file a revoke. I think they are requiring him to do an anti-theft class.
Okay. So I see that you pled to 2 years. They probated for 4. Understand there's only so many times that they're going to give you a pass before they put you in prison. I would be very careful. You've got one now. You may never get another one. You understand, Mr. Jackson? How do you plead to the offense, sir? I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. Sentence you to it. Good luck to you, sir. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Mr. Allen. Hey, Greg.
Hey, I need to talk to Chief.
So, Mr. Milam, what I'm doing to you now is I'm entering what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. That is a court order that identifies her as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence, an assault against her. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon. This usually comes with a residential restriction where you cannot go to the house where she lives. I will take this off so that you can go back to this house. But what you must understand is what is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think. We don't care what you think. It's what she perceives. So can conduct alone violate this? If we're going like this to you, is that threatening or harassing? It most certainly is.
It is. Sorry.
So that's why I'm saying, be careful. Conduct can in and of itself violate this. I don't know what kind of person you are when you consume alcohol. There are happy people when they get lit, and then there are people who turn into a Jekyll and Hyde type of person when they consume alcohol. I don't know you. So as a result, I'm going to order you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I don't know whether you do or not, but now it is a bond condition. So I want to make sure that it's not going to happen. As long as you can abide by these conditions and you stay in contact with Anna, good things will happen to you. You understand? Okay. So we'll just have you sign the order for protection. I'm going to have you sign the bond conditions with Keith, and then after that, you'll be free to go. Okay?
Thank you. So
thanks.
Everybody sign minutes up.
No, we still got to get it all the
Have a
paperwork
seat and
done.
then we'll get it.
But you're good.
Judge, briefly, I don't know where she went. Milo, did you want to mow it, or we're just gonna?
Yes, no. Do it, please, because it's things you shouldn't do anyways.
It's just a restriction of no contact.
We're not putting no contact. So.
But the residency, for example.
I'm taking that off.
All that off.
So it's right, just no threatening, harassing, no weapons and. Hey. Chapa. Jessica Chapa. Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail or $2,000 fine. What are we doing, man? Are we doing time served?
Yes, sir.
They've offered you 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 1 day that you've done.
I was gonna say, Judge, just for your knowledge, I guess a week after this case happened, I was assigned to Ms. Chapa checked herself into inpatient treatment where she was away from everybody for about a month, so.
Is this what you want to do?
And we did attempt, or I did explain a PTI, letters were generated, and after some more conversation, she indicated to me that this is the route she wanted to take.
Sure, because the problem is, Ms. Chapa, once you plead guilty to something, you can never change your mind. This isn't like Target where I don't like the result, I'm just going to go refund it. You can't. Once you plead, you're stuck with this for the rest of your life. From now on, you will be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. If you ever pick up another DWI, you're facing a year. Your insurance is going to skyrocket. I'm going to suspend your license. So the other avenue, like Matt was telling you, is they have an intervention program where if you successfully complete it, they dismiss your case. But you have to apply. Once you get in, you'll have to fulfill a couple classes, a little bit of community service. And if you do that and you stay clean, the case gets dismissed. Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
And you're old enough to, I mean, you're in the driver's seat. You're the one that makes a decision. No one else is going to. So, okay. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So like I said, once you plead, that's it. You're stuck with this forever. Now, like I also told you earlier, this is going on your record. If you ever get pulled over, an officer's going to see this DWI. If they smell alcohol on you, you think they're going to be nice to you. I don't think you understand. If you get pulled over, an officer will see that you have a prior DWI. If they smell alcohol on you, what do you think they're going to do to you?
Or give me the worst, third degree search.
They're just going to take you to jail and they will charge you with a second offense. That's what I'm trying to impart to you, is that you should never get in a car, even if you've had one beer, because it doesn't matter. They're going to see your prior DWI. They're going to assume that you're drunk and they will take you in. What we're doing today will not happen again. From now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. Do you understand? How do you plead to the offense, man? I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days, ma'am. Do not drive until you get a license, and good luck to you. Thanks. Are you appointed on the case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so. Yeah. All right. I'm not very happy with you, Ms. Rogers. I don't know if you're not taking this seriously. Oh, but you've now been given over 2 months to complete one class and 16 hours of community service to get this case dismissed.
I'm not trying to go against you, but I have the text when he did offer it, and it was like a week or two ago. Can I check the dates on the thing? Because I wasn't aware it cost 50 for each class, and it's 2, so that's 100.
You have one class to do and 16 hours of community service. The class was offered in February, or the offer was given to you in February. Did you extend the offer to her in February?
I would have to check my text messages, Judge, but I don't, it was at least a month ago.
Be that as it may, your case is nearing 6 months old. I will give you one final reset to get this done. Ms. Rogers, if you don't have it done by the next time you come back, I will set your case for trial. All deals are off. Do you understand? So it's now 4:30. How long will it take you to get one class and 16 hours of community service done?
I get back on the 8th. So after that, I can pay for the classes. And then I have one place that I was looking into. It's kind of like a ranch for the community service. It's like a ranch. You just help them out. And
You can go to a local church. You can go to the Houston Food Bank. You can go to BARC. You can go to the Houston Area Women's Center. You can go to, what's the animal place?
You mentioned BARC.
No, there's another one. The Houston Humane Society.
And that-
Most of these people will let you go like this to go work so that there's no excuse. Don't bring something on a bar napkin because it's not going to work. It must be on legitimate letterhead. I will give you a final 30 days. There's no excuse. You will not get any more resets after this time. Okay? Thanks. Greg. Got it.
Page 19.
So you said 3 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good morning, Mr. Wenzel. Charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. Guys, just, you're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this, you can never change this, come back, challenge this. It's done today, it's done forever.
Yes, sir.
This is what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense, sir?
Nothing.
I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, sentence you to it. Understand though, Mr. Wenzel, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any cases you may pick up.
Yes, sir.
Right. Good luck.
Waive his court cost, Your Honor. I was appointed to him. He's not.
Yeah, I'll waive the court costs. And you said, how do you plead?
Nothing.
Okay, sir. I'll find you guilty. Follow the agreement. And good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. Mr. Stryker, tell me.
Mr. Sweat on the docket today. Gene Sweat, it's a DWI, no accident. Felony. I actually was upstairs in the 208. I don't represent him there, but I was out there seeing if they would dismiss if he pledged the misdemeanor because there's no labs up there yet still. It's been 7+ months. They were not willing to do that today. I was seeing if we get, maybe a few more weeks just to see.
I'm setting this thing for trial. It's 220 days. It's time to do it.
Can we get a little bit of time? It's
So trial date's June 11th.
June 11th.
So you've got some time, but that's it. He's got to be here. There's no more.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
It's not a good morning. Mr. Williams, my question is, and because I was posing this question, is how on earth do we keep the public safe from you, who weighs nothing but what, 80 pounds, all of 18 years old? You have now, you're on felony probation for a freaking aggravated robbery and an engaging in organized criminal activity. Since that time, you've picked up a terroristic threat, failure to stop and give information, a possession of a controlled substance, and now they're alleging another robbery. How in the world do we keep the public safe from you? And someone keeps posting your bond.
Watch your blood pressure.
I think that the only way I'm now going to have you sign an affidavit with me. If you ever have a gun threaten another person, you pick up a new case, I will have a contempt hearing as to whether I should find you in contempt. And the more cases you pick up, the more contempt actions I can have on you, and I can stack it 180 days, one upon the other, time after time. If you get out, I'm ordering you to go under home confinement. You are not allowed to leave your house one iota. I don't care what your excuse is. The only way is if you're going to a doctor or you're going to meet with your lawyer. Other than that, if you so much as pick up a new case, talk to any of the victims or co-defendants in any of your cases, I'm going to make your bond so high. I'm telling you now, each of your bonds with me are at $10,000. I'm going to make it $100,000 if you pick up any new cases because you threaten the public anymore. You understand? You know what we're going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to have another Monday, Thursday with this kid. So if you get out, you must come here every Monday and Thursday to take a drug test with me. The first time you ever test positive for anything, I'm gonna revoke all your bonds and make them sky high. You ever have a gun on you, I will have a contempt hearing, and you'll be facing 6 months in jail every time you have a weapon. You pick up a new case, likewise, I will do the same thing. You understand me? It's a shame that just go into HEB. All they want to do is get food. So I'm going to need from you every single co-defendant and every single complaining witness so that we can put that and give that to pretrial services. And then, so we'll do home confinement unless, Mr. Foreman, home confinement unless he has to come to court, right? And then he comes to court, takes a test, and then goes back home. And so, and that's the only way. So otherwise, he's under home confinement. And right, unless he has to go, like it's a medical emergency, or he goes to meet with a lawyer. And then I need proof. I'm not going to take his word that he's going to see a lawyer 3 times a week or something like to this nature, you know? I'm going to sign this now. So help me. Because I don't know if you're going to get out. These conditions go on to you if you were out in the free world. Because I don't know if you're going to get out. All I'm trying to do is protect the public. And I'm going to do everything in my power to do that. And if that means making your bond $500,000, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Do you understand, Mr. Williams? Okay, thanks.
So you just want me to
PCS.
execute.
Yeah, so when we get whoever it's going to be, because we don't have someone, we need to get all of their names. Oh, you just reinstated? Okay. If you ever fail to appear again, I'm going to make your bond a very, very high. You will never get another get out of jail free card. Do you understand, Mr. Rodriguez? Never. You don't come when you want to come. You come when you are ordered to come. I'm sending you now to go get your TRAS done for your intervention program. You will only get a 2-week setting. You must have everything done within the next 2 weeks. Otherwise, I will set you for trial. Do you understand?
He's gonna make me get a bowl cut, I know it. And hold a sign. I love his bow tie though. It's very nice.
That's the dates that they give, you know.
HINKLE.
Ma'am, your case now is 180 days, so it's very old. This is the time that we start setting cases for trial to try to resolve these things. You've been given an offer of they'll dismiss your case if you go attend this interview. All you have to do is literally show up and then they'll dismiss your case. Your case is so old that if you fail to go to this interview, I will immediately set your case for trial. Do you understand, ma'am? We'll give you the date. All you have to do, like I said, show up, and then after that, they'll dismiss the case. If for some reason you don't go, all bets are off. You get an immediate trial set. Okay? All right? Thanks. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Did you see the other one? It's
The-
on page 1 and 10.
Oh, no, that I didn't see.
That's where I was telling you there was the original DWI. We recalled it as a second, so that original one is going to be dismissed.
Okay, so he's pleading to a DWI second then. Okay. Mr. Menchu, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. This is a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Now, if I remember correctly, as part of this DWI, someone was actually killed. But the problem was causation. So we couldn't prove that it was the actual DWI that caused the death versus perhaps an intervening, superseding event that actually caused it.
Correct.
Okay. Mr. Menchu, the fact still remains that someone is dead. We lead the nation per capita. In every single other state, we lead the nation in people who die due to an alcohol-related collision. You are now one of those statistics. How is it fair that this person is not now alive, but you are? How is that fair? Why is that fair? Understand that this is now a second. If you ever have alcohol on your breath, in your system, and you get into a car and you're pulled over, you will be facing a felony charge, up to 10 years in prison. And I will tell you now that if you pick up a felony DWI, the DA's office is going to be all over you in punishment to try to max you out to 10 years in prison, because they will bring this up and use this against you. You understand? So if you are not smart enough to consider how to get home other than getting in a car after drinking, you will be doing a lot of time in prison, and rightfully so, because what the hell is it going to take for you to get into your thick skull that you shouldn't get into a car after drinking? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. What are we doing in this?
So probation judge with 10 days as a condition.
Fantastic. I'm happy that you're getting on probation, because I'm going to keep you myself. I'm not letting you go anywhere into the region. I will supervise you myself. The first time you consume alcohol, if you do, I'm going to put you into a rehab facility. I promise you. I don't care if it's mouthwash. I don't care what it is, a hair dye, whatever excuse you may be, you will go into a rehab program. It's 10 days in jail to do as a condition, meaning you will do every day of 10 days. It is 1 year in jail, probated for 2. You will do a repeat offender DWI education class. What else?
I wasn't sure if this court has it under probation. I've seen some that they do a DWI caseload to keep a closer eye on these kind of cases.
Oh, you mean sober court?
If sober court, if you think sober court's fair.
I don't know, because let's do this. Let's do a TRAS, and then let's see what the TRAS does, and then we'll do what they recommend. If they think that he should do sober court, then so be it. If not, then he'll stay with me and I'll supervise it myself.
Yes, Judge.
So you will be doing what a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what conditions, other conditions you may need. You must fulfill those conditions. If they say you need sober court, then you must do sober court. No drugs, alcohol, random urinalysis. You will do, did you have a victim impact panel?
Yes, we had 3 victim impact panels on this one, Judge.
You will do 3 victim impact panels. You know breath test refusal, meaning that if you were pulled over in a car, which you shouldn't be because I'm going to suspend your license, but if you are unwise enough to get into a car and drive and an officer asks you to submit to a breath specimen, you must take it. I am going to suspend your license for 2 years. Don't you get into a car. The worst thing that you could possibly do, if you want me to sprout horns in a tail and become the devil, get into a car and drive. 2-year driver's license suspension.
No, just for the record, he does not have a license.
Don't drive. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, Mr. Menchu, there's no more turning around. You can never challenge this or change this. You cannot say, oh, I didn't know what was going to happen with immigration. You were today, you were done forever. You understand?
Yes.
Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense, or guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty. I will send it to you to the agreement. Please see the clerk.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Joe.
I filed the dismissal.
Okay, thanks. Let me reach out to the lawyer. I know who it is. You know who, Greco's a partner with Nayland. You know Dustin Nayland?
Yeah.
They're like partners. So I'll reach out to them to see.
I thought this was one that she filed on her own.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna have her sign it regardless.
Hi, all new people that came in. I see you. Hi.
okay. Mr. Slager, who do we have?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Santiago.
Good morning, Mr. Santiago. All right, so you are charged with threatening the exhibition or use of a firearm at school. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Looks like you guys have worked out.
Yes, Your Honor.
What are we doing?
I think he's gonna do an 18-month deferred adjudication.
Okay. Do you know what that is?
Sir, Your Honor.
A deferred adjudication is a type of probation that if you successfully complete, you do not end up with a conviction, but it's not dismissed. So you cannot tell people it was dismissed. You did the probation. If you successfully completed, you don't end up with a conviction. This is important because this type of case, if you end up with this type of conviction, it's going to haunt you for the rest of your life. It will be very, very difficult for you to get a job. What are you, 17, 18?
18, Your Honor.
You're 18. I'm telling you, this could really, really hinder your even ability to just get a job at Burger King. What do you do now? Where do you go to school?
Sam Houston High School.
So you're a senior or are you a junior?
Currently I am a sophomore. I'm supposed to be a senior.
You're supposed to be a senior. It doesn't matter. All you got to do is get through the finish line. You have to finish school. And this is wonderful because we have him for 18 months. I can make sure you graduate because you need at least 2 more years. And I'm going to keep you under my thumb to make sure that you graduate. And if I have to put you in jail because you start acting like a fool, I will do it in a heartbeat. This is Santiago. My main concern are 2 things. No dope, no weapons, well, 3 things, and graduate from high school. If you can do that, I will be a very happy person. And if I'm happy, you think you're going to be happy?
So, Your Honor.
Right. If I'm upset, what's going to happen to you? I'm not asking for much. All I want you to do is stay clean, get your classes done. I will pay for everything for you too. Other than, is there a class outside or what are we doing?
Effective decision making is the class I've seen.
Okay. Which one, Pavel?
It's the online effective decision making class.
He's probably already done. We supplied a mitigation package, so he's probably already done it. But I'll
What say you? Are you happy with that?
Judge, let me see.
So what you have to do is you have to do an effective decision-making class. You have to do a gun safety course. You will do what's called a TRAS. That's an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. You must fulfill those conditions. No drugs, no alcohol, 24 hours of community service. As long as you're in school, I'll kill the community service. And I will make you a deal. The minute you finish high school, if you do well, I'll take you off probation. If you finish high school early, because you're able to do that, I'll take you off. No drugs, no weapons. Val, what say you?
I'm looking at the PTI right now, the PTI package submitted. Yeah, he needs to do the class. Effective decision making class. Okay.
So I will pay for everything for you. The only thing that you're going to have to pay for is the gun safety class and the effective decision-making class. It's not expensive. It's probably $30 each. Okay. Is there a way that the MAC, do you have, you know how the DA's DA's office has classes online, don't they?
Yes.
Do they have these classes?
So the DA's office, the classes that we accept, the ones that we get notified when they're completed, they're about $50 each. I know some defendants have been looking for alternative options. We're not accepting those for deferred anymore because we don't have any way of knowing a certification or what.
The MAC does have a program, which they gave me the information today for those classes.
Okay, so Mr. Slager's going to help you to see what they can do about covering the class for you.
Of course, this was one of my last 2 retained cases. This wasn't a MAC case.
Oh, it's your retained. Oh, got it. Okay, we'll still try. You know,
it's an open website, so it doesn't matter if you're MAC or not. They just gave us an alternative to use. I think the DA's classes went up to $50. They found an organization that does them for half that price. And we've been using it for since they sent the email out, so we don't think it's going to be a problem with acceptance.
I'm happy if you don't have any weapons, no drugs, no alcohol, and you graduate. The most important thing is you graduate. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you ever have a problem, come back and we can talk. But if you take off, all bets off, you're going to be doing a lot of time in jail. If you violate this probation by picking up a new case or doing something wrong, I will issue a warrant. I'm going to put you in jail. The only thing we're going to talk about is if you violated your probation, you give me the authority to put you in jail for an entire year. You understand? Can you get this done? The minute you graduate from high school, I'll take you off. How do you plead to the offense, Mr. Santiago? I will not find you guilty. I will work for 18 months. Make us proud. Good luck, guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Santiago.
Woo, what a marathon. That interview with Colin was so much fun. And then, and then we ended with Fleischer doing his thing. So we got to see Colin in there. That was cool. We had Melissa and Victoria in our chat tonight. That was so cool. People in court stopped by. Colin was here. My mods rock. My goodness. I don't know how Kelly types that fast. I couldn't. I gave up. Hi, everybody. There. I'm just going to say hi to everybody. Normally I type them all out, but I couldn't today. I couldn't. I just really, really, really couldn't. The chat was so much today. You guys are so good. But I don't know why. You guys always talk about food. I just ate before the interview and now I'm starving again. Fozzie keeps us all afloat. Fozzie makes me make sure I do what I'm supposed to do. Thanks, Julie. Thank you, everybody, for the kind words today. I appreciate them. They're really nice. And all the new people who came here. Oh, Lone Wolf, you were great. You kept that interview going like a pro. Anytime I do an interview, I'm going to have Lone Wolf there. Because if nothing, they can look at the wolf move his mouth. That's all it takes. That's really all it takes. Oh, Eric, there's food everywhere. Love you too. So much. Yeah, so, so I was working a double on Saturday. Some guy asked me out. And it was a long day. It was really busy. There were people everywhere. And I'm trying to remember to get ranch to table 5 and get water to table 4, blah, blah, blah. And he asked me out, and all I could think was, oh, God. I won't be able to look through my court cases for those 3 hours for a dinner. No, I said no. I don't have time for that. Oh yeah, yep. See, you gotta have your priorities in life. You know, now no one's gonna lie to me for the next 6 months before ghosting me. He was probably married anyway, right? He was a pilot. So he probably has a woman in every port. Oh God, I'm going to hear comments from men tomorrow about how terrible that was. Whatever. The comments make me giggle. uh, yes, I'm a professional. And you know how I said I wasn't going to put anything in my videos today? I did. But in my defense, I only had 1 hour. I only had 1 hour to put this stream together, and this stream is over an hour long. So if you do the maths, that doesn't work out. So I did the best I could. I'm glad you made it. I hope everybody was nice. Just kidding. Everybody is nice. Melissa, thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Talk real loud when you're in court so we can hear you. Oh gosh, could you imagine someone videoing you all day? We can't help it, Melissa. Your court is too good. I hope you guys have a blessed night too, Jody. Nothing. I can giggle about anything. Anything makes me giggle because it's funny. And it's more funny when other people don't think it's funny. Right? That's when it's really funny. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Listen, if I can get some stuff ready for 4:30, I will. I don't see why I can't. I mean, there's plenty of stuff out there, isn't there? So I will talk to you guys soon. And behave. We don't want to see you in court. Victoria, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. It is so exciting to see you and Melissa here. You don't even know. Oh, Melissa, it's fine. We love this court. Everything, every single thing about it. How's like jail? Oh, I wonder if Melissa was ever in the jail. Don't tell us. We'll just guess. I'm gonna say no. Victoria and Melissa have never been in the jail, unless they were like getting somebody. They never had the handcuffs on. They never had a BX. I wonder if they ever had to run from the courtroom because of somebody who was going crazy in the court. I would not like that at all. That would not be fun to see. You guys keep being awesome down in Texas. Just keep being awesome. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Kelly, you did great. Thank you. Caroline, you're awesome. Fozzie, you're great. CRD, you're great. My mods are so great. All right. Bye.